Hey everyone, I'm back for another video. This is a club's daily puzzle. I believe you only get the availability of this puzzle if you are actively in a club. And I said when I was complaining about the clubs in some of my prior videos, I was saying they needed to do more things, more word-related games, and I think this is kind of the beginning of what I was hoping for. They need to do more things, but this is the good step in the right direction. And I think Words of Friends has been a little better lately. I think they've also been controlling some of the cheating that was going on as well. They're definitely controlling some of the bot accounts, but I think that's like an uncontrollable situation, so still some slip through. But the clubs are getting better gradually. They need to implement more things, but this is a cool little thing they do every day. So strategically, what I do for this, just kind of eliminate letters. I kind of like this word, um, so nothing, and then I'll do a word incorporating um, different things. They like to put Y's on a lot of these words, so kind of like to get a Y out of the way. All right, so we got an R and an E. So if the tiles are yellow, that means they're in the word. If they're green, that means the letters are actually in that exact spot. And then maybe just incorporate this remaining vowel, and along with the S. I'm gonna do like this or something. Okay, so now we know there's ERIS. We know the I is the second letter. So now we can try and figure out the location of these letters. Alright, so it's wiser. And that's how I like to play this game. Just words like this. And my streak is now, whenever it gets to it. So my streak is 8 at the moment. I had a streak going of, I think 5, 6, 7 earlier, not too long ago. And then I lost the streak because I didn't play the next day. So you have to do it every single day, and you have to win every single day to have your streak continue to move forward. But it's a cool little feature, and I enjoy it. I look forward to it every day, and it's a cool thing. Um, so yeah, and I hope that they continue to do more things like that going forward. Would be kind of neat. And let's do a few more moves here as I continue to ramble. Um, I've I also feel like the clubs are either they are making it so that um, either they're making it so that you can either they're taking, like, because my team has maintained platinum for several weeks now. It's almost too easy at the moment, but they've either made it so that you're competing against people that score similar scores to your team, um, or it's just gotten a lot easier. I don't know which it is. I still do see signs of some crazy scoring going on, but not anywhere near like it was before. And I also think some of that's just because, you know, because they have not really added very many features to this thing, that it's just gotten a little more. It's just, it's just for some people it's a little bit of a played out thing, because it's hard to keep that intensity up every single week. When you're trying to, win. Some teams seem to do it successfully, and also a lot of teams definitely change and fluctuate here and there. So, it's seems to be an improving situation, so I'm happy with it. And you know, for my team, I don't really score a lot of points on a week to week basis, but they seem to tolerate me and they have not gotten rid of me or anything, so I'm happy about that. And it's been cool that we've only lost platinum one time now in many weeks. Before it was kind of a battle to stay platinum, and then you would have to regain it. But it's no longer like that, so which is kind of cool. Let's see, what do we have here? I don't think. Well, it's a good thing when you have a nice big lead that you don't have to always find the best move possible when you're already got a pretty much a win in the bag. But I've been I remember this game I was thinking of the word downpours, but that's it's 9 letters, so it'd be kind of sprouted maybe. Kind of need a T or an E. I don't have one. Products, C or a T, no. I don't know if roundup is a word or roundups, but I don't think I can do that one either. Should be able to use all our letters here. We got a 60-point lead, so we could set this up a little bit and try not to worry about it. I've Pounders, 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 no N. It's 50. I may come back to this one because I definitely can score something nice here. I just need to give it a little bit more time. Well, that's an excellent find by my opponent right there. Very impressive move. Just gonna definitely use a triple word right there, even if it's just 27 points. Gotta use it, so. Yeah, I've kind of come to the consensus that when I play now, I don't really want to take a long time to look for moves. I'm trying to go faster, and trying to go faster, and it's been I just think it's kind of fair to go fast than to take forever to look for a move. Um, I feel like you should kind of limit your time for looking for a move, because if you look for the best move all day and you stall, if you're really trying to beat someone who you struggle against, yeah, go ahead and do it. But otherwise, I would say you should probably just go. I think it's more fair to just go as soon as possible than to um, and here I'm going to get rid of the Z because first move of the game, I'm always trying to use all my letters. It kind of depends on the opponent. I think against that opponent, we just kind of play for fun, so I'm going to be trying to use all my letters in that game. So I get rid of the Z in that situation. I think that Izar. Yeah, it's one of those words that you learn when you play this game a ton. You just kind of have to you have to memorize some of those words and recognize when you can use them. But I'm definitely trying to play faster now. And I wanted to use a swap plus against this opponent. I feel like I have the game in hand, but I felt that way last game against this particular opponent, and I found a way to lose. Open the board up kind of recklessly, if I'm being honest, and it definitely came back to haunt me. Was not foreseeing a 100-point move, but this person seems to find everything against me. Not trying to insinuate anything by saying that, but either they're really good, or they're really smart, or they use other means. I don't know which it is, but this person averages like 32 a game, or 32 a move, rather. I only average like 30. So 32 is a lot. It really is. This game I was thinking the word tentatively, but tentative. Oh, that's a tongue twister for me at the moment. Tentatively. But I think that's 9 letters, and it's just not going to work out. I think the best thing I found was the word style. But I didn't know if I wanted to do it because it's only 42. It's a blank. Setting the board up, kind of. Just not really sure. I think I think maybe I'll hold off on that, but I probably should go in this game, especially after what I just said, right? So maybe just do this as somewhat of a defensive mechanism. Still no. Lost our one vowel and didn't get a vowel to replace it, so that's not good. But we do have another little 4-letter word that you have to memorize when you play Words of Friends, so that could be something. Could also use a swap plus in that game. I may eventually delete those previous club videos I made. I kind of misspoke in one of them anyway. I was calling, instead of using the word trophies, I was using something else, which probably came off as confusing. And I feel like they're getting better, so I'm not trying to actively diss them or anything like that. This game is going to come down to the wire, and I don't like my chances. I only have one vowel. If I had a swap plus, I probably would see what those last 4 tiles were, but I don't know, maybe I think when you're playing fast, you have to kind of slow down a little bit at times, and maybe I should have slowed down right there, but I did not. I'm going to pause this video and swap plus in that other game. Okay, I'm back. I watched all the videos I could stomach. So let's do the swap plus. Probably a little unnecessary, but I just want to get a win against this person because what happened last game was definitely unacceptable. And because we're gonna go in this, because we're gonna go in this particular spot right here, I'm thinking I'm probably gonna swap everything but the E, because what I really want, only so many letters can go right there, and I'm gonna need at least one more vowel to get any move off there, because I can score 35, 40 points there, and at the moment I can't really go there. So I'm thinking, all right, I'm not going to let this person get back on the comeback train like they did last game against me. So I'm just going to secure this win. If you want to secure a win against someone you're struggling against, Just don't take any chances. Use some extra SWAT pluses, and you can, someone that you're losing to by a few points here and there, and you're just getting frustrated. Just do that, and you can change the tide. I mean, if you get bad letters, you get bad letters. There's nothing you can do about that. But you can definitely rewrite the script to some extent. So I think I'll keep the K and just do that. Okay. I don't think anything goes here. Just check. Yeah, nothing goes there, which is fine. Can't do the word elope, which would be 5 letters and only have 1 P, 1 E anyway. Wow, I didn't get anything. But I think I can start. I hope that something works. This is a good example of when you probably have something, but you're not sure what it is. Just improvise. You don't have to know every word. Just guess until you find it. Because something's got to go here. I mean, if I had a lot of coins laying around, I could just do a word radar and make sure. I don't really think this magnifying glass thing does anything. It's never helped me. I think that's not very useful. But just try things until something works. I'm getting a little frustrated here, but yeah, this is the way my life has been against this opponent. I just used a SWAT plus just to do a 4-letter word, and I'm struggling. It's just getting on my nerves, big time. Sorry, I keep moving the screen. Okay, so this is a bad example of what you need to do when you think a word goes somewhere, because now I'm not even sure anything goes here, but goodness gracious. What am I supposed to do against this guy? Alright, so I guess I need to accept the fact that nothing goes here, but this is what you would normally do if you do think a word goes in a particular spot. You would just try some guesses and see if you can find something, but it looks like I'm not going to have any such luck. Like, I'm just going to have to win a tight game against this person. I'm getting really fed up with... It happens like once every 3, 4, 5 months without fail. Some random person will start challenging me that averages between 32 and 35 a move, and I'll play a few games against them. Maybe we'll be about even. Maybe they'll have a few games on me, and I just feel like they get letters and I don't. And this game I have a 100-point lead, but the last game I had a 100-point lead and I lost. So, and I was kind of sloppy. So I'm just trying to be extra cautious here. And for whatever reason, nothing works against this person. Well, what we can do is we can cover the triple letter, which kind of kills the play to some extent. Now, you can only put A, E, O, U. U would probably be the most damaging letter my opponent could put there. My opponents really only had 1 spot to score in this entire game, and they scored 64 right here with the UDDER move. So they also did this BRUV move. I actually put the V there thinking that Probably not many words end in V. I know of a few, but it's gonna be really hard to connect. Very next move, BRUV. That's the kind of player this is. Just like they always have whatever they need. Even in a game they're losing, they always seem to have whatever they need to nail a spot. So that's why I am kind of frustrated. But it's all right. And this do nothing magnifying feature has never helped me. I don't even use it. Okay, so I have to do something because I already used my swap plus. Should I do this? Let's see how many S's are left in this game. And obviously SH is also a word. 2 S's, of course. So if I go here, they'll do bops and WO something and L something and they'll score 50 points, so I can't do that. This is what always happens also when I play people like this. I'll do swaps, I'll try to secure moves, and for whatever reason it just doesn't work out. So it's just a good lesson because you're gonna play people that it just seems like nothing works out, and they're always getting lucky against you. They're always finding ways to win. It can happen to anyone. So you just have to shake it off and keep going. So I think the best move here is to just kill this triple letter opportunity. So if they hit the triple word, they're not smashing it. They're just scoring, just do something like that. So just be defensive in that situation. So there's nowhere on this board they can damage me unless they can use all their letters somewhere with one of those S's, like something like that, assuming ESES is a word. They could damage me there. They could damage me there, of course. That would probably be the number one spot. Is right here. Ending a word in an E or an S, presumably. Hopefully I win that game. I think I will, but I'm not. I have my doubts. So let's have to see what happens. I think this looks like a swapping opportunity. Don't have anything going on here. And you can always check that suspicion that you have nothing going on. Just confirm it. Do a simple move. See if it works. Obviously, yeah, I don't have very much. I could do something like that just to avoid the swap. Score 15 points. That's kind of defensive as well, so you just do that. And we picked up a U for our Q, so sometimes doing a small move is better than the swap. That's why I try to limit my swaps, but now swap pluses can be very effective, but you waste all your tokens doing it. I figure, it's the most powerful thing you can do to help. I also use the retroactive feature a lot after I do moves, just to see what I missed. That's a good learning tool. But the most powerful thing you can do with all your tokens is to buy the swap plus, especially when your opponent sets you up like this right here. Would qualify as a good spot to do it, but I don't have anything, so I'm not gonna be doing it. See, a move like this is bad because they're gonna do the word iced or ices, and they're gonna just hit that triple word and score a quick little 50. And so you don't want to do moves like that. It's just really sloppy. You don't really necessarily want to leave it there Um, so I kind of want to keep my U because I have a Q, but something like this would be a defensive play in this situation, assuming nothing can go right here, and I'm not sure. The only letters I would be worried about possibly going there would probably be an S, but I don't think so. A's seem to go in front of a lot of words, but I don't think this would be one of them. I don't think an E would either. Obviously an E doesn't because my E would go there, right? So we can only go ahead and say an E and a U don't go there. So it would just be an S probably. And I'm not sure an S even goes there. Not a word I know. C, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Yeah, I don't think anything else would go there. I don't think anything goes there. So I think this is a safe move. Obviously you do still set up this triple word, but they can't nail it. They can get a little move off, but they can't do a lot of damage there because you're covering that triple letter, and you're not providing them with a letter of value either, for that matter. So I could go there, and then eliminates the opportunity of them doing this at a minimum. So I think I'll do that. I think that's a good play. And then we can see if the A goes there. And also I could have done this. S-C-I-T-E. No. So yeah, we could have checked. So yeah, I don't think anything goes there. So that's a good little defensive play. And here, the same situation almost. That is pretty bad. Kind of like that. That's also pretty good defensive play as well. It's not a whole lot they can do there. I mean, if you have perfect letters, you have perfect letters, but I kind of like that play. It's definitely not making it easy. I mean, I'm sure you can think of some moves there that could fit. Maybe I could give it a little more thought, but I don't know. E. coli would go there. But I'm sure there's others. But it would have to start with a vowel. And yeah, I'm okay with that move. Could backfire, but I think I'm okay with it. These letters are pretty bad. Just do that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap up this video. Kind of running out of things to say as well. A little bit tired. But I'm trying to start producing videos on a weekly basis again. I feel like I'm playing better again. It is still very difficult to play and talk simultaneously, so I'm not the greatest. I'm not the greatest at entertaining the audience when I'm trying to actively think and play. I don't screen these games before I make videos. I've had one or two where I've screened just a couple of moves because I wanted to show some things in particular, but usually I just, sit down and just start talking and recording. So, don't really give these things a lot of thought going into these moves. I may see a situation where I can say something. This is an opponent that I don't really that we just play to have fun. So when I'm losing against that opponent, I really don't care. They let me beat them way too many times anyway, and he's actually a really good player, but he's just always trying to get big moves off. I can definitely use all my letters here, but I can't fit it anywhere, which is the only reason I haven't gone yet. A little bit frustrated when I can use all my letters, but I have nowhere to go. Now I can really use all my letters in a million ways. I have that out compound opportunity. Out size is right there. A lot of 8 and 9 letter words I could do with these letters at the IEST ending. There's a lot of things I could do with this. This is an easy one for sure. But the bigger question is, will I be able to go anywhere? And this board's pretty closed off at the moment, so just gonna nurse that lead, I guess. But that particular opponent, as I said, they let me beat them way too much. I was gonna say, if you've sat through this 31-minute video and you want to challenge me to a game, leave a message and I can record the game. I can cover your identity, or I can show your identity. You let me know what you want to do. But if anyone wants to challenge me to a game that I'll record and go through move by move, feel free to just leave a comment and we can do it. And look forward to it. Just all I ask is that you don't cheat. If I think you're cheating, I will not post a video. Won't even finish a game with you probably. If you get away with some good moves, good for you. I identify cheating as words that like back-to-back moves or that are incredibly difficult, and you don't have much of a. That's just a defensive play, by the way. You don't have much of a history through your months or years of experience that supports that level of play, and that's the number one thing I look for. If you're playing out of your shoes constantly and you're doing moves that I couldn't even do, or other really good players couldn't do, that's when I call BS. And that's a sloppy move a little bit so, but I got a nice lead in that game, so I'm not really overthinking that one. I just went back to back all my letters in this game. I did copiers, and then I did shiverer. Yeah, this video is getting long, and I haven't really been talking a lot, so I'll probably end this. Please like, share, subscribe if you like this content. I would appreciate it. I'm nowhere near this channel ever being profitable. Just do it kind of for fun, and I like to help people. I don't really have any expectations with this channel. Neuron. Don't really have any. Ooh, and now I can use all my letters too. Got those two L's, LLED. Should be able to use all my letters. Alleged. Alleged. Does it go anywhere? I don't see anywhere to go with that. Re-allude. Alluded. Ugh. I always get amped up when I can use all my letters. It's what I enjoy most. No. That's only one L. Ladle? Yeah, it's only 6 letters, ladles. Situation like this, always look for words that end in ED. And you can also try some compound words. Do have lake, but I'm not seeing anything with that. Do not have like. The word like is very helpful. And yeah, I do see alleged. Allevied. Allevied. I don't think Aleve is a headache medication. So that's proper nouns aren't gonna do it. Alleviate. Land. Huh. There's no telling. This opponent went. And they did have an S. Of course. But they didn't do any damage. So that's a win. There's 4 letters closer to win in this game. They used 4 letters and only scored 18 points. I can live with that. Didn't give them an opportunity to hurt us. In fact, if I were him or her, probably would have kept that S and tried to been using my letters somewhere. Because those 4 letters they just use are good letters to try and use all your letters. So, and I have actually, since I've been playing this player, and they average more than me, I've actually not agreed with all their plays. I don't disagree with this one necessarily, but there have been plays that I've disagreed with. Of course, when you disagree with your opponent how they're playing, you're not seeing all their letters, so you can't really say things for sure. Could be they have 2 S's as well. There's still an S left in this game, but there have been moves that I've disagreed with this player. The use of blanks. In fact, they use a blank right here, and I've also noticed that they've been getting every single blank in the games we've played. I think they already used the other blank somewhere on this board. Yeah. Where was it? Yeah, so you know what I say, blanks are the best. Oh, I had the other blank in this game. I had it right there. But what I say is blank tiles are the most powerful tiles in this game. If you get both blank tiles against an opponent and some other decent letters here and there, you should be winning those games. Shouldn't accept anything really less than using all your letters, or 40 points minimum. When you have a blank tile, they're that powerful, and you have to use them as such. But not really sure what to do here. I saw the one vowel, and it's a tricky situation. I don't know if they had that other S, so I'm not going to go in that one spot that I was thinking about earlier. Can't go there. Can't really go anywhere on this board, but I want to keep it that way because I want to win. I could just do something like that. I don't want to score nothing, but at the same time, I don't want to give them an opportunity to score anything either. Just keep this board really locked up so they can't do anything. Like, I don't think that would be a good play because they could do spa on top and hit that triple word. Yeah, I think I just have to do this. And I didn't get another vow. Great. Just got the same thing back. But we're one letter closer to winning this game. There's only 10 left now. So we just gotta keep that player at bay. And maybe have to utilize that 100-point lead all the way to victory. Yep, see, that's one of those words where the A goes out in front. It's always worth a shot. Only takes a second. Also, we got zone there. Got an O. We can do O zone on top. I actually found a word here, triplane, because I knew I could use all my letters. And I just noticed I couldn't find anything. And then I noticed I had the word, the compound opportunity try. And the first thing I saw was triplane, and it worked. So sometimes you don't have to even know a word to get a word off. That was a neat little find. So I'm kind of out of moves here. This game's against my brother. This game is against the same guy who I play a lot against. So we just mess around. But I think that's going to be it for this video. Please subscribe. And I'll really appreciate that. I'm surprised I have almost 60 subscribers already. I appreciate everyone who's subscribed. And thank you for that. Hopefully I've helped you some. But I'm gonna continue to make these videos. If I ever get to 1,000 subscribers, then I'll do a face reveal. But I saw carnivore, but there's no. I would need 2 helping letters, so. I don't know what I have here. I think that's why I didn't go previously, but still don't know. The word, no, don't have that. I only have one R, or one E. So, I think what I've said before is if you can score a lot of points, if the board is like this, if your player just use all their letters, and you can score a lot of points, but you can't find it, it's probably not all your letters. It's probably going to be one of these double word, triple word things. Yeah, see? That's 32. Almost had the word archives. I'm gonna upset about ing in the past. If it looks like it's ing, probably is, but I don't think the word recaving is a word. Nope. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm done. Let's see what this magnifying glass does. Oh, very helpful. Thank you. Trying to keep me a bad player, I guess. I've seen the word ravines already a few times. Yeah, let's see what I missed here. See what I could not find. Variance. Oh my goodness. It was a word of two A's. Yeah, I'm not gonna find that very often. It's just, if you're actively looking for words with two A's, you're just making life difficult because, as I've said before, words with two A's are hard to find. That word could have come to me, but it didn't. Not today. You know, that's one of those. If I kept looking at it, maybe eventually I'd think of it. But that's not an ultra hard one to find. I think that because of the way I look to use on my letters, that's gonna be way down my list. Because if it occurs to me, it occurs to me. But when I'm actively looking, this ing is so distracting. And when I can't find the ing opportunity, I'm gonna look at the e for the second e. I'm gonna look at the s. And I think that's why I probably had no chance of finding that, because who's going to look for a word with two A's in it? It's just, that's just making life difficult on yourself. I'm going to end this video now. It's getting way, way too long. But thank you for watching, and God bless everyone.